Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is not a live commentary round with the Gelgoog Vertex Xanthos because I spent about 2 hours trying to get around, and yeah, this is not a great round, but it had some fun moments, so it's what I'm going with at 3 a.m. So, but presented for your enjoyment is a round with the new support, which has a lot of tricks. Its Hyper Mega Launcher stuns if it hits. It is a damage over time, or a sustained damage beam when it is charged, and pierces, of course, like most of those do. It has the Gelgoog missile pod, which you can fire while boosting. It has the shoulder beam cannon from Vincent Gleisner's high mobility Gelgoog. It has a secondary sniper rifle that it has on its rear skirt, which seems to be a modified gym ground sniper rifle. So, and it's got a grenade launcher on the cannon backpack and a camera. So, it's got a lot of tricks. And I'm about to try and fire this on somebody, and I think the ground ate my beam. I hate that. But there's the sustained damage beam. Here's the backpack beam, which is probably the fastest firing of the three. It also has balancers, which you will see come into play later. It also has damage control and maneuver and forced injectors. So it's fairly agile as these go. I think the only thing it has that I don't use, just like with the Xanthos, is the quick turn, which I've never really gotten good at using. I feel like with the Xanthos, with some practice, I could do better with it, just because it has a really good melee weapon and moves faster than this does, because it is a support, and it's a pretty laden down support, as you can see. There's just a lot of gear on this thing. And interestingly, none of the weapons allow it to go prone, not even the cannon backpack, so I just find that interesting. I'm sure there are other things that don't have weapons that allow for prone, but it's just did not expect that from a sniper. Especially since they did give it the skill that gives it extra damage when it's scoped in, but they didn't give it the one that gives it extra damage when kneeling. So, of course, it doesn't have any kind of braces or anything on the knees, so that does make sense, I guess. That should have hit, I feel. That did hit, but now I'm getting annoyed. But when I get annoyed, I just missile spam and get out of the way. Missile spam did the job, so. And missed another shot. Yeah, the thing I think that is going to hold this back for some people, for a lot of people, sometimes for me, is the fact that all of its weapons are all of its long-range weapons are beam weapons, so it has 3 different things that require pinpoint accuracy. Only the Hyper Mega Launcher, I believe, gains any kind of like added range to the beam once it's charged, or gets a larger diameter for the beam. I don't think the sniper rifle does, and and of course nothing else charges. So yeah, I think it's got a lot of potential, and it's probably going to take a different night to get the most out of it, because it has been really hard, like I said, to get a good round with this tonight. A lot of that comes from the fact that everybody apparently wants to be using supports, even though there's a brand new one out there. So I was on several teams with like multiple Super Gundams and a Delta Gundam and this. Just never an all-support team, which would at least I feel like that would just flip a switch in my brain where I was like, okay, this is for fun, and it wouldn't be as irritating to lose after that. But no, that just kind of bugged me. But here is a heavy Doga getting Hyper Mega launched, and somebody's going to pop up over here, and I'm going to shoot at their shoulders. Didn't get it. That is the standard Gelgoog Vertex, technically the Testarossa, and it is on me. Somehow, after my downswing landed, it got to tackle me, and my tackle didn't count either, so I'm getting murdered a little bit, but I did mark it and send for help. And I thanked people once the help arrived, because, yeah. And unfortunately, there's also here, I believe, a Stark J-gun and something else. So we're all kind of getting beat up now. But, yeah, I don't think I managed the kill on that Testarossa, but or that this Stark J-gun in front of me, but I think I get close. Or is that a Hyakushiki Kai? Doesn't matter now. I was hoping the tackle would take, but it didn't. That's kind of good news, because we got an assist, which gets us more points than my killing it probably would have done. So, that's fine. And it looks like whoever was getting that also got that probably Hyakushiki Kai. And let's see, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. We're starting to expand our lead. Nothing wrong with that. And yeah, I'm still struggling a little bit, as I think you can probably tell, but I'm doing better. I don't think this is the best map for this. I think this is going to be a terror on port base, on possibly even military port, even though it will be slower, just because that's a big map. You can pick a lot of places to be shooting from. I think in space, which it has space specialization, so it should in fact be a little faster even, it's going to do really well. Here and now, it's not doing as well for me as I'd like. And what you're seeing is the best I've gotten after 2 hours or so of practice, so that's just, you know, a thing. Yeah, and with all the, I think the term in other games I've been told is Jacobius. With all the sustained damage beams, if people have have enough momentum when they're walking through, you're not going to stop them in time. And you're not going to be able to get as much damage as you otherwise could. So, let's see. So yeah, I'm going over here because I see somebody flying in. They decided to go up there. I was going to try and knock him out of the sky, but that's not an issue. Did hit with the Hyper Mega Launcher. That should be another good assist, hopefully. Trying to follow up with something. There's the other Xanthos. And I think that is... Yeah, I didn't even notice what was next to me because something was shooting me in the back, so... Luckily, somebody stopped that GPO-3 before it could follow up. I'm trying to help with anything. Luckily, the uncharged rifle does not stun, so I had an opportunity there. And this just drove me crazy. That upswing... I guess it's because the ground dips down there a little bit. That should have connected. That is so annoying. But GPO-3 is trying to corner me, and has done, and I'm trying to come up with any opportunities to actually kill it. And it's at this point I realize I'm not going to. So I eject. And this is the reason I decided to pick this particular round. Get knocked over by the explosion. He's swinging at nothing because he saw me eject, but doesn't know where I am. And then at the last second, bazookaed myself in the face against his foot and killed him. So, yeah, that was fun. That put me in a significantly better mood than I've been in for the last couple hours trying to get this. So, as you can see, I did not make the board. For one thing, our Hyakushiki Kai was just really doing good damage. And our Ifrit Schneid was too. But I got 51k in and got at, an even kill-death ratio. So, I'll take it for tonight. So, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! And now to be up till at least 4 a.m. while all this renders. Oh well.